Hello, good evening. We are now streaming live on Shaggy Minecraft. Episode 1, we're going to do a bit of an introduction. Shaggy Minecraft is, of course, it's some adventures and exploits and recordings in Minecraft. So, Minecraft, I've been playing for about 4 or 5 months. Interested in sort of type of play. So, what's acquired is in survival and practiced in creative here and there in order to acquire what I've decided to display in a throne room. And that's what I'm working on here. So this server that I'm working on is a server that the first one that actually that I was able to first one that I was able to connect to, and being a survival world, there was a center in the middle called Mine Wind that was protected, so you would be safe at night, and if you were hungry, you would automatically um, regenerate. So here I am. I've been playing for a little while on the server and decided to finally make a base far away from everyone using a dragon egg to get here with what's called a wild command or teleport. So I've got a nice location and I've made a little throne for myself in a throne room that you see before me, and I decided to stream just to stream. Let's check out the interface that we're using for it. So I'm using Open Broadcaster software on the client and doing a YouTube live stream. Getting pretty slick with and integration, so I like that. So this is a hardcore setting. The mobs are quite deadly, and it's best if you trust no one if you want to keep your stuff on this server. If you trust someone and let them into your base, they might come and borrow some gold, for example. And when you need some gold, you might not have any. So, thankfully I've got about 8 or 9, 10 different homes. I can actually jump from one to the other, save my location on them. And this will so far be my final home that I've set. The other ones I've used to build me up to this point. So collected some heads in battle, collected some heads from mobs, and thought I'd have them overlooking the sort of the court of these new armor stands in 1.8, which they've just updated too. So I've got lots of new options with granite and banners and things. So without too much further ado, I would like to introduce the server a bit more. But perhaps we'll start doing a little bit of building here. Building perhaps would be better. As you see, there's spiders outside when morning comes. So we're not too far away from morning probably. I want to be able to finish this roof here. It's pretty important that I get the lanterns up. I've got this idea where this will be that high, these ones will be a little bit higher, so it'll be sort of an arched roof in case those redstones in glass and an arch, and have some stuff in behind it. Some rafters, perhaps this diorite, polished diorite. So let me real quickly take you to Minewind. You know, this is an introduction. When you first come to Minewind, you're here. Minewind's usually not this cold, but today it's sticking. The rules are maximum anarchy. There are no rules other than piss off an admin or hack, I guess. And you can get a lot of what you're looking for by trading. Just message somebody up and see if they have what you're looking for and you have what they're looking for, and you can trade items all the way up the chain for whatever you need. Most highest currency, value currency, are probably nether stars and dragon eggs, which buy you in this house of holiness, I guess, god armor and god weapons that you can take to battle wither boss or ender dragons to receive more of those items. So I see there's a Christmas tree in the courtyard. That's kind of new. Quite cool. We're in the middle of town in Minewind. There are stores and shops all around me. Out that way is north. A lot of people bait and wait for you to go that way. I would say it's equivalent of leaving out of a dark alley, trying to get out of town. Probably not the best way to go. A couple of regulars hanging about, tossing some stuff around. Looks like some interesting mutton and stuff. I don't have too much things on me, but maybe I'll take a few things and say thank you very much. So, we'll be back in Minewind quite often, I'm sure. There's some inns to stay at, some bakeries, and a little sub bank here too, which gives you access to your ender chest. So still looks a little bit evening-ish. I think we'll hop on over. This would be the east side, which past these buildings has another section of town. This would be the house of overpowered items, which you would never be able to see to make or craft yourself, but would allow you to fish, arch, power 10, flame 6. That doesn't happen. The best swords, sharp 10. It's a 19.5 attack damage with a huge fire aspect. So there's special ones that are still here. Causes temporary blindness, poison. 11 dragon eggs and 3 nether stars, so it's expensive equipment. Considering that's 11 dragons to kill and 3 nether bosses, or a lot of what somebody wants. So, looks like it's just one of those snowy, rainy days. Mobs take a little longer to burn off. Again, this is the bank. Everything's securely locked. And video cameras surveillance now installed. Important to see I have a small stash. I'm showing you my measly wallet here. Perhaps diamond's the next most expensive currency type. So, as you see, it's a fairly low stash. I'm rather embarrassed. But you have to get used to seeing very low amounts of those types of valuable items in my wallet. Hopefully not for long. However, I'm using all of them to build my palace, so ender pearls are wonderful, as you can see. Alright, who plays Minecraft? Do you play Minecraft? Let's play some Minecraft. Just use my command for teleporting /home to go to one of my many, or one of my few, depending on how many you're used to having. I think I'm going to put some of the building stuff that I've gotten in here. But I don't really need at the moment. Sift a little of that food off. Alright, some coal, got a melon. So, like I said, I got a lot of work to do here. It's dark, seemingly dark outside. It's already 6:24. So, working on those stairs there, and then I'm going to need some smooth stone to get myself that wall built up a bit more. And I got some pillar quartz and a block of regular quartz. Granite. We'll need some glass. Is that all polished diorite? I've got diorite, which looks a bit like the quartz. Can't make pillars out of it. No. Okay. So I got the stuff on me I need. As you see here, I've made a back way. Suddenly there's no lag, it's moving quick. Deleting blocks. So I need to, how am I going to get up there? I'm not. Alright, I want that to be pillar-like. So I'm intending on making this as nice as I can. As you can see, I think I'll spend a fair amount of time on it. And I thought that I could have another row of heads up here, so perhaps if I was to birch fences, birch wood, and we would also have another viewing area. Got lots of quartz blocks. Forgot to bring more smooth stone. Well, I don't talk very much. That's probably not going to change. Let's get a little more than that. Should probably prepare bricks as well. And thought I had more stairs, but I don't. so it's not raining. I want to get rid of all this. And we'll just build a square. Like, are you kidding me? You little buggers. So, at the moment, that's the maximum. But, might as well stay the maximum. Sure that's high enough for the ceiling. Let's just go up to here. So we have the distance. Fill in some of those. Until I figure out what I'm going to do with those. And I keep my shovel. Yep. I sure did. Okay. Somebody let me know if a creeper gets in. It's pretty hard to see. If there's any creepers around. Like that. I don't know why they're not burning. They should all be burning. Need to get back in there. Just seal myself up so the dirt I know is safe to excavate. I suspect that nighttime is coming, so I'm not going to waste much more time outside. Let's just keep building inside here. Oh, didn't see that. Shaky, shaky. There's some obsidian. Yes, I put that there. Paranoia. Paranoia. Okay, let's get rid of some of this. So I shouldn't need to be too worried about what's going on out here at all. Except that I locked myself out, I guess. Kind of wanted to be on the inside there. Huh. Overhang makes for a precarious front porch. Let's just teleport back again. So, we are making some progress. Thing is one of the ones I wanted to get done first. So that little bit of prep was good there then. Those are attached to the ceiling, so I'm not quite. Oh, that's why I have no boots, because I keep falling. So, where 1, 2, 3. Oh, well, I was gonna put it back. So I like this idea here. Let's see what this looks like. Of course I need some iron bars. And then some glowstone. That's what I got going on here. And I want to encase that in glass. I think I'm going to have like some andesite though above it. And I'll do that from above. So there's 1, 2, 3 space again. In which case now I can use some of that polished diorite, not andesite. And honestly, I want to keep my bow ready. I've got no food, mental note, getting hungry. Like we said, we need food. Darn it. You know, sometimes you would do that. Sometimes you wouldn't do that. I'm perfectly fine. And got what I needed, so... Alright. See what this looks like. Because now, instead of the chicken, we will see what the glass looks like over that. I see. It's kind of the ceiling height it's got to be at. I did want it to be terraced. And I want to possibly leave enough room over there. So it's definitely necessary, and yet unless you go even higher, which I don't have the options for. Use diorite, use anything, just block that off. Is that a creeper? Is that a creeper? Is that a creeper? Creeper head here, creeper head there. Oh my goodness. Well, thank goodness I have arrows and a good bow. My best bow. No boots. Running into a stump. I'm not quite sure what I should do for that because this is actually as low of a ceiling as I would like to see here. And yet those lamps are more for down below. So there's no reason why those lamps shouldn't still be low on this side, higher up on this side. And yet I'll have the redstone based in there. And just do a square design. Because otherwise, you know, technically you could still squeeze underneath of it. We're talking glass rows here. No creepers. Here's zombies. Hopefully no creepers. So, basically having to think aloud here. I think that'll look good. You wanted to have this diorite underneath of it. Makes for a lighter wall. Diorite underneath all of it. No. Diorite ribs. Yeah, that's the way to go. One, two, one, two. So I'm just kind of measuring that out. I don't think that's going to be quite square. I still don't quite see how this is going to look. You know, that looks plain and dandy. Quite nice. Not sure why. Or does it look better like this? Do a higher vault in the middle. then come down the sides. Alright. Okay, so we gotta try and cruise through this. Well, I underestimated what is I think I'm going to be able to accomplish here. And I started a bit late. But nonetheless, that was the intended nature of episode 1. So, as you see, I think I've got a design going here, and I think I'm going to go for more of the that granite for in between the ribbing, because that granite's kind of nice. I like that. Tends to look fairly solid from far away, and that's actually got to be 2 different kinds of granite, or just darker down there. But okay, so I like that style lighting. I'm gonna do it like this. That one will be 1 step lower. 1, 2. There's not enough room for another bulb, but there could be if I move the whole wall out farther. So I will stream again. Try a Twitch platform as well. See what this YouTube one has done for me, and give you a live update when I've got something to show, and go more from that point of view. Maybe from milestone to milestone, because there's lots of other stuff I gotta show you. So this is the construction of the throne room. Thanks very much for watching. Tune in as hopefully we'll jump along its creation to a little bit more of a completed state, a little quicker than watching me build it. Doesn't sound like much fun to me. So enjoy. Have a great night.